everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Bills are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Patriots offense that will have a lot to deal with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment. Go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Here we go.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here we go. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Let's round.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Brady now to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
And got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor now Now to throw on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many got.
And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the Patriots coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically they're script.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 1, 9, flex round! Flex round! Here we go. Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go! 1-9!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. 10th carry now for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dante Hightower with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On second down, here's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Brady to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. Let's go. Let's go. What? None. Ohio.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Come on, let's go. What? None. Ohio. Let's go. What? None. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Brady now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Taylor from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now a carry for White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go, Ohio!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on 2nd down. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Flex round! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go. Fans to the 8. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Fans to the 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, it allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away.
and they're not doing it.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They give him a gain of 38.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Brady now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Taylor going to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. That's fielded in the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 60 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.